Hello, my name is Rosanamod, and welcome to the rosanamod podcast. Want to modify your life? That is corny, but I'm going to keep it in there. This variety show brainstorms solutions for everyday challenges, unlocks your secret potential, think outside the box with creative ideas that improve your business and your life. Get inspired with special guests, get motivated with how-to projects for the whole family, and learn that life is too short for anything less than being happy. Laugh with me or at me, it doesn't matter. Somebody's going to laugh. Hey everybody, welcome to the rosanamod Variety Pod. This is Rosanamod, your host, also known as rosanamod online. So today's episode 51 or 51 is all about how to appear more youthful, how to dress more youthful, tricks and tips for men and women on changing the hands of time, moving them back to where they belong, and how we feel on the inside. We're going to start with women. Let's start with women. We're going to start from the top of your head and we're going to work our way down. Okay. The hair. A lot of us don't want to lose that length. I know I don't. My hair is very long. We don't want to cut it. We can style it though a certain way and we can keep it up. When you pick it up, you're going to look younger. You're going to appear younger. It doesn't have to be a ponytail, but I'm just saying that you can do things with your hair if you don't want to cut it. Okay. Shorter is more youthful, but it depends on the length. You don't want to go too short unless your face can hold up the hairstyle. It depends. It depends on your face, okay? You need to talk to your hairstylist about that. Color. The color is very, very important. Now, darker colors will tend to make you look older because, and here is the thing that we always forget, as we age, our skin tone changes. So obviously that contrasts against your hair color. So I would stay away from the darker colors and go a little lighter. If you've got naturally black hair or you're getting grays all of a sudden and you're still doing black hair, go a couple of shades lighter. You can stay in the black family if that's what you want, but I would go a little browner. So with the contrast showing, you want to hide the grays. Now I know a lot of people have silver hair. They think that the silver hair looks, okay, and they want to keep their silver. That's fine. A lot of people look really good with their silver hair and their gray hair, but it's still going to age you more than if you didn't have the silver or gray hair. So that's just the bottom line. Eyebrows. The thicker the eyebrow, the younger. If you have really thick eyebrows, good for you, but just keep them trim and keep them neat. If you have very little eyebrows, and the older we get, the less eyebrows we have, stop plucking your eyebrows. Stop using a pencil. If you do use a pencil, don't use black pencil. I don't even care if you have black hair. You can use a dark brown or a brown black, but don't do the straight up black. It's very harsh against the skin. If you can get away with just mascara and just a little bit up on the top, then do that. Don't wear powder on your eyelids. You want to wear cream on your eyelids because the powder brings up the wrinkles. Same as foundation. Always use a primer. And if you put foundation, make sure that the color is not too dark or not too light. Make sure that you know and you understand the difference between cool and warm tones. And lipstick. If you are older, you don't want to draw attention to your lips if you have lines around your mouth. If you also have thin lips, you don't want to wear dark lipstick because it's going to give that optical illusion that your lips are thinner. So the lighter, the better. No pencil. Be careful on the blush, very light. I would stay away from contour unless you really know what you're doing. The clothes that you wear, the earrings that you wear, the jewelry. Let's start with the jewelry, the earrings. If you have jowls or you have, your neck isn't firm, then what you can do is stay away from the big earrings and go for the smaller earrings or the studs because you don't want to draw attention and to your neck area. And by wearing the big earrings, you are drawing attention to your neck area. I don't know why nobody's ever mentioned this, or I've never seen it online, but shirts with button down and lapels, just get rid of them. Shirts with like office shirts, and this goes for the men too, but I'm talking about the women. And lapels are those points, those little triangles that come up on the top of your neck with the shirt with the buttons. Get rid of the button shirts. Also be careful with prints. I've noticed that certain prints are old-fashioned and tend to age people. For example, pastel colors. And if you don't believe me, look at the older people out there. senior citizens and watch what they wear. What kind of colors are they wearing? Pastels, little flowery prints, light colored print. They're not really wearing darker shirts. I don't really know why that is, but I do know that certain stores will cater to older generation of people. They have lighter pastel printy shirts in their stores as opposed to more modern stores. And if you don't believe me, go to the mall and look at the junior section or look at the younger youth stores, and you're going to see darker, brighter colors and less prints or cooler type prints, more cooler modern designs, as opposed to an older store where an older woman would shop. If you want to do a trick here, check your junior section for the more modern style clothes, because juniors have plus sizes and they also have small, medium, and large. They have all kinds of sizes in the juniors. But the difference here is the manufacturer will put the junior section a more modern display of fashion as opposed to a regular woman style, like women's dresses opposed to junior dresses. There's a big difference in the style. It's not going to be the same, but it will be the same size. So you might be a little bit more creative about how you shop and how you look for your shirts. Another trick now is the jeans. Jeans, I've always said, is the staple of youth. You got to have a pair of jeans, but you got to be fitted. I would stay away from mom jeans. The higher the waist, the older it's going to look. I would also stay away from high waters. I would definitely stay away from jeans that are crumpled on the bottom of your ankle because they're too long for you or they don't fit. You should know the length of your legs. If you're not sure, measure, try different sizes on and see which one fits. Pair that with a nice t-shirt, a nice dressy, solid t-shirt, and jewelry is very important. Lots of, I like bangles, so you wear bangles or leather bracelets. The watches that you wear can aid you. If those little tiny little thin-faced watches, like your grandma wears, as opposed to a nice big face watch. I wear men's watches, so I like the big faces and the big chunk jewelry because I think it just looks more youthful. Also the shoes. Sneakers. Let's talk about sneakers. The difference between the jogging sneaker and like the Van type sneaker, when I say Vans, they're just the plain. They have some Pumas out there that are like that, if you know what I mean. Those styles compared to the running shoes are a big difference too. Go for a flatter shoe style sneaker, not that has like the big chunky, and also stay away from the whites. I would do darker sneakers, darker shoes. I just think that just looks more youthful. If you don't have to wear sneakers, don't. A completely flat shoe compared to something that has a little bit of a heel is going to look a little more youthful. The opposite could be true, yes, but it depends on how you pair the whole thing. I would stay away from pants that don't have pockets and that are high on the ankle, because that's also an older woman's staple. Okay, so you want to stay away from that. And your purses, your accessories, your bags you're wearing. Make sure that you have a younger style bag. So it just depends on the style that you're getting. So I think that kind of covers the women. Pay attention to the pattern and pay attention to the pastel colors. That's what I'm saying. Try to stay away from that and stay into the more darker colors and more modern prints. Men. What can I tell you about men? We're going to start with your hair. There's a lot of women out there that like bald men. I'm one of those women. But I like men with hair too, so it doesn't matter to me. For me, it's the whole package deal. It's not just the hair. What irks me, though, is that William Shakespeare that some guys have going on. Down here in Florida, there's a lot of people who will not let go of their long hair. Men love to be stuck in the 80s. They used to have a lot of hair, and now they think because they still have the length in the back, that it's the same thing, even though they're balding on the top. So it's kind of like a contradiction in itself. So my suggestion to you is this. If you're losing hair up on the top and you still have hair in the back and you don't want to let go of your hair completely because maybe you don't like the shape of your head, or I don't know, trim the back hair, cut the back hair short, and keep a little bit of hair that you have on the top. If you don't want to lose it, that's fine. But please don't dye it. Don't color it. Because when you color it, you're going to draw attention, because the contrast is the key word here. The contrast of the color of your hair compared to your skin is going to obviously show more than if you didn't. So let it go gray. That's one thing. Number two is, if you do have a ponytail and you're listening to this, please just cut it off and give it to children's cancer hospitals or something, because that hair is just not necessary. You're not holding on to anything by holding onto your ponytail. It's just not doing anybody any good. Please don't do it. You could be helping someone else instead of, holding it, as long as it's not dyed or anything. Another issue with guys is their facial hair. Some people don't want to let their beards grow or their goatees grow because it grows in gray and they think it's going to age them. It could be true. Depends on the shape of your face. This depends on your face. But it could also work to your benefit to have facial hair. It could work. I wouldn't say just a mustache. I would say a mustache and a goatee, or a beard, not full, but just sort of, just a little bit maybe, might actually help you, because it balances the hair on the top and the hair on your face. There'll be a nice little balance, and it'll kind of attract the eye to your face and not so much your head. Do you see? Does that make sense? Also, some guys wear a lot of baseball caps, and that's cool. A lot of people wear baseball. That's a youthful appearance. Shirts, same thing as women, button down shirts. Just unless you're going to dinner, or you're going to a special place and you want to wear your button down, fine, but it's really not necessary to do that. You can wear a nice shirt and not have it be that way. And if you do have to wear one, I would opt for solid colors than opposed to prints. It depends on the prints. You don't want like flamingos on there. That's definitely going to age you. The jeans are important. Men don't know how to wear jeans. I don't know what that is. Some guys will wear jeans that are too big for them because maybe you gained a little weight, or maybe you have a little pot belly and you don't know how to wear the jeans. You can wear the jeans fitted without them being tight or wearing too big. So as long as they're worn in a way that it's fitted, it's okay. The biggest problem that I've seen with guys out there is that they wear them too long. So they have this big crumply mess on the bottom of their ankles. So they have like these pants that look like they don't fit them. And that's not good. So just try to get them more fitted. Even if you are a little bit overweight, it's going to look better that they're fitted than if they're not fitted. Then you have your sneakers. The same thing with the women. Do you see what I mean? Wear like darker color. Opt for darker color sneakers. Wear black if you can. If you don't believe me, go to the store, try a pair of black sneakers and look in the mirror and compare it to the white, and you'll see a big difference. Also, you don't have to wear sneakers. And if you do wear sneakers, don't wear the running ones. Wear the Vans. Wear the ones that are flat. Those are very youthful shoes. Also, shoes that look like Vans that aren't sneakers, like, very casual brown or black. Even if you do those tiny little things, you make a big impact. Also, your jewelry, guys. Some men don't like jewelry. Leather bands, leather cord bracelets. A couple of them are not going to kill you. Your watch says a lot. Why are you wearing your father's Link watch? Unless it's, all gold, I still think that that's kind of agey to wear like a big gold watch. Like a nice chunky black diver's watch is going to be a lot more youthful looking than a gold Link watch. Especially if you're over your 50s and you're trying to appear younger. I think the watch says a lot too. That pretty much covers it, but I do want to say one thing. There are apps that you can get on your phone. You take a picture of your face and you can try on different hair, different color hair. You can try on facial hair and see what you look like, and that really does help. Another trick is the same with the guys now, the same thing that I told the women. When you're shopping for clothes, I know if you just want to try something new, don't go to the men's section. Look in the younger men's section or the boys section, because they have husky there for heavier men. So if you're thinking, oh, well, I'm in my 50s, I'm not going to fit into boys' clothes. Well, yeah, you can fit into boys' clothes because they have husky boys. But the style, like I said, the manufacturer will bring in clothes that are set for younger ages, that are more in tune with the fashion world compared to the men section, which are more casual because they figured you don't really care. So they're just going to put it out there and you're going to buy it because you haven't been doing your homework. So just look around and be a little more open. Look at the Metallica group. Look at them now. Look at their ages and look at how they look. Look at how they dress. It doesn't mean you have to be a rocker. You have to play guitar. Look at Tom Kiefer from Cinderella. Look at Tommy Lee from Motley Crue. They dress like that, but you don't have to do the hair or the makeup or anything, but look at their jewelry. Look at their shirts. Look at their pants. It's a projection of youth, but you know that they're older. So they're not faking it. You're not looking at them and saying, that's an old guy trying to look young. You're actually looking at it and saying, he looks really good for his age, because that's what you want people to say about you, right? Not that you care. You don't really care. I mean, this is a very superficial sounding show. I understand that. And that's not what I'm trying to project at all. I'm just trying to help you if you feel like you want to change and you want something different, maybe for 2021. You're still single and you're looking for something else and you're like, I want to get out of this rut that I'm in, or I want to feel better about myself. I want to feel younger and I don't feel younger. So go through your closet, pull out all of your weird printed shirts with the flamingos on them, give them away. If you have anything that's got like those link prints with the links and the roses that they used to have in the 90s, get rid of that. If you have anything that's a light pink or a light yellow, I don't even care what color skin you have right now. If you've got something that's got light pink and light yellow, with like a white collar and buttons or something, just get rid of it. If you've got jeans that don't fit you anymore, maybe you lost weight, get rid of the jeans. If you have sneakers in there that you've had for like over a year or 2 years and you're still wearing them, get rid of them. Change the sneakers up for shoes or a nice little boot. A nice little boot is good, especially if you live up north and it's colder. I'm not saying Doc Marten, but a little hiking boot is not bad. It's all in how you put it all together. You can't just change your watch and think, I look younger now, or you can't just color your hair and say, okay, I'm blonde now, but I'm still going to be wearing this, these mom pants. It's an entire cohesive look that you're going for. Little by little, you're going to get it. I hope these tips helped somebody. I am done for today. Thank you all for listening. I changed my email yet again because I've got spammy email on the email.com. So just go to Instagram, follow me there, rosanamod. Send me a message if you need to. Also, rosanamodpod@gmail is my new email. And don't forget my rosanamod.com website. And if you like this show and you want to contribute and you want us to help support, please do. The link is on the bottom. Thank you for listening. God bless you. And I will talk to you all tomorrow. And what do we say when we end the show? What do we say?